American dream, man. You got 55 cars, 40 girlfriends.
Well, actually,
You're a billionaire now, right? Come on, let's salute this billionaire on stage.
but how many years ago you was broke? When I say broke, you ain't have a lot of money. You was just barely making it today.
Floyd Mayweather has reportedly sent threats to Stephen A. Smith after the ESPN personality was linked to spreading numerous rumors about Mayweather being bankrupt and involved in several tax fraud cases with the Internal Revenue Service.
My team has no money. The money team has
Over the past few weeks, Stephen A. Smith has made several appearances on his show, with Floyd Mayweather being the major headline. However, he took things to an extreme when he began trolling Mayweather not only for allegedly being bankrupt, but also for reportedly owing money to his employees at Mayweather Promotions.
Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff.
literally flavored. Dedication, no pay. Hard work, dedication, no pay. I believe. No, this is real.
This incident occurred just a few days after reports surfaced about a serious protest outside Mayweather's boxing gym, where protesters raised placards and voiced their frustration over months of unpaid salaries. Floyd Mayweather has reportedly not visited the gym since last year, further fueling the controversy. In response, Stephen A. Smith took to his show, aired videos from the protests, and labeled Mayweather as a chronic debtor and a criminal boss in the eyes of his employees. He harshly criticized Mayweather's flashy lifestyle, questioning how someone allegedly in debt to so many people could choose to live what he described as such a useless life.
Barely making it today. I ran all the way here. Why? Because I can even buy a bus ticket.
That's crazy. But you still have 55 cars.
No, I don't. What happened? Well, I bought myself some crack.
Damn.
And then more crack.
In response, Floyd Mayweather issued a series of threats directed at Stephen A. Smith, demanding that he stop mentioning him on his show. Mayweather lashed out, calling Smith a dumb dude and claiming that his show was useless, suggesting that Smith only talked about him to gain viewership. He mocked Smith's supposed obsession, saying that if he needed Mayweather to put food on his table, he'd be willing to help with some cash. These statements were posted on social media along with videos, and Mayweather ended his rant with a clear warning telling Stephen A. Smith to get off his neck or he would regret ever mentioning his name.
Dedication! Money! Where's my money? That is the question.
This time, Floyd Mayweather's critics were louder than his supporters. They flooded the comment section, backing up Stephen A. Smith's claims and criticizing Mayweather's attitude. Many pointed out that he clearly doesn't seem concerned with legacy or greatness, openly admitting that he's only in it for the money. One fan highlighted how this mentality is evident in his recent fights, mentioning that he got away with the Marquez fight relatively unscathed, which they found laughable given how highly people continue to place him on a pedestal.
The arena at the end, but in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing.
A second fan chimed in, saying, "Nah, it would be karma," pointing out that Mayweather had earned paydays of over $100 million, and if he couldn't live off that, then it was his own mess to deal with. The fan listed names like Canelo, Conor, Manny, Oscar, Cotto, and Hatton, highlighting how Floyd made enormous money from those fights. They argued that with such earnings, he could have bought a private island and hired the world's best financial experts to invest even a fraction, say $20 million, and he would have been set for life. They expressed disbelief that he still hadn't matured financially, noting he's a granddad, for heaven's sake. A third fan added sarcastically that Mayweather still owes Logan Paul money and is also being sued by a promotional company for not paying their share. They mentioned that he was even issued a federal lien by the IRS, concluding that it certainly sounds like someone is having money problems.
You're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like...
One last fan summed up Floyd Mayweather's predicament in simple terms, stating that he is the embodiment of someone who was once rich but has fallen off, unable to scale back his lifestyle to match his current income. According to the fan, Mayweather blew through his wealth and now appears desperate for cash, suggesting that he should retire to a suburb in a more affordable state or neighborhood. Beyond Stephen A. Smith's coverage, another reputable news source also reported that Mayweather's brand is under serious fire. Employees of his Mayweather boxing and fitness gym in Hollywood staged a protest, making numerous allegations against the company, with the primary complaint being unpaid wages. The protesting workers repeatedly chanted, "Hard work, dedication, no pay," a pointed twist on Mayweather's famous slogan, highlighting the growing rift between his brand's image and reality experienced by those who work for him.
No pay!
Where's Money Mayweather? Hard work,
Dedication!
no pay.
Money Mayweather where?
See you.
I don't see you.
Rent won't wait.
Rent won't wait. I got bills to pay.
Rent won't wait.
The team members allege that they are owed several weeks of unpaid wages, claiming that Floyd Mayweather's money team has consistently failed to pay them on time. Under California Labor Code 210, employers who do not pay their employees promptly face legal consequences. For a first-time violation, the penalty is $100 per unpaid employee. If the violation occurs a second time, the fine increases to $200 per employee, plus 25% of the amount that was unlawfully withheld. Furthermore, if wages remain unpaid for over 30 days, the affected workers are entitled to receive their full pay at their regular rate and may also have grounds to file a lawsuit against the gym.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on the regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Protesting with signs and a microphone outside the Mayweather Boxing and Fitness Group, frustrated employees voiced their anger over weeks of unpaid wages. They held signs with messages like "modern-day slavery" and "you team has no money." The term modern-day slavery is often used to describe exploitation and forced labor, and in this context, it reflected the workers' sense of being used without fair compensation. One sign even accused the gym of labor trafficking. Another placard read, "Hard work, dedication," and then what? Expressing the disillusionment of workers who feel abandoned despite their commitment. One employee explained that they were speaking out to make it known that they had not been treated properly. They added that even in other companies, workers are often too afraid to come forward because businesses silence or fire them, as employment is frequently at will. Several workers reported that the delayed payments had left them unable to pay rent or cover essential bills. According to a report by Citizen, employees were also heard chanting, "Where's our money?" as the protest continued.
What? You can do the same. It's all about making power.
Yeah, I thought
You don't point like this because all of them. We're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on.
Mayweather has previously faced similar issues with his gym business. In May 2024, a facility in Elk Grove, Sacramento was shut down after the building's landlord sued the group for $30,000 in unpaid rent. While staff members said they were unsure about Mayweather's direct involvement in day-to-day operations, they claimed that management actively discouraged him from speaking with him during his visits to the site. One employee expressed frustration, saying, "Who knows if he's aware or not? We don't. I was told that we can't tell him. I can't tell him that our studio is closing, and he was here 2 weeks ago. We've been silenced." During the protest, several employees took turns sharing personal stories of hardship, revealing how they left other careers to work at the fitness center, only to find themselves in financial distress due to unpaid wages.
All this money knows. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. You just get started.
Honestly, it's been disheartening, said one coach at the gym, speaking about the grievances he and his colleagues have faced. "We haven't been getting paid fairly. It messes with your mental health. My wife had to go to the hospital from stress and anxiety because of this job." He went on to explain that they had accumulated debt due to the irregular payments, adding, "It's just a lot of different things that hurt your heart, and it sucks that you have to go through it while working for such a big-name company. The reality is, we're not even getting paid." Another self-described coach from the gym shared a similar sentiment, explaining how he had been a member of Mayweather Boxing and Fitness since late 2018, and had always admired the gym and Floyd Mayweather. "They offered me an opportunity to coach because I had boxing experience. I was like, man, this is going to be amazing. But since I've been here, it's just been a lot of false promises," he said. He revealed that he had quit a corporate job to join the gym, hoping for a better opportunity, only to face the harsh reality of consistently unpaid wages. "There have been times when I've gone over a month without getting paid."
What came out still on top? With Floyd? You said, oh, it was a lose-lose situation. What you mean? It was a situation that he picked me in and, make me lose what he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21.
Even the location's general manager, Samria Baldwin, took part in the protest and expressed her frustration alongside her fellow employees. She shared her story, saying, "I started working here in September 2023, and on my first day of employment, the team was not paid. From that day, I've always been worried, but I just thought I could help turn this around. Instead, I was fed lies from the beginning. We have lost everything. I've lost so much from not getting paid, from getting paid late. It has completely affected my life." She broke down in tears as she continued, "This situation has ruined my life." Her emotional outburst came amid several departures from Mayweather Promotions, signaling a growing sense of discontent and instability within the organization.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time, after like I guess again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time, I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to bring up mine. But it was somehow that they were saying that I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchatting me.
Okay.
Kept hitting me on the Snap.
Following Jaleel Hackett's departure from Mayweather Promotions, lightweight prospect Jan Ingram also found himself on his way out. This came shortly after he expressed his frustrations with Mayweather Promotions for not providing him the necessary opportunities, especially in light of his lack of activity since making his pro debut in 2022. Ingram's dissatisfaction was clear, and the boxing legend, Floyd Mayweather, agreed to release him from his contract after Ingram publicly voiced his frustrations about his inactivity. Ingram took to social media to start a Free John movement, which seemed to gain traction. Recently, the lightweight star shared an update with his supporters, the boxing community, and the media, announcing his official separation from Mayweather Promotions.
So I had to fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, you see, that's what's happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me,
Jan Ingram expressed nothing but love and respect for Floyd Mayweather and the entire Mayweather Promotions, MP, and the Money Team TMT family. He acknowledged that Floyd helped him start his professional boxing career, and he remains appreciative of his guidance. Ingram took a moment to thank every person and boxing platform that supported him throughout the process, allowing the opportunity to voice his opinions and concerns. He emphasized that his ultimate goal is to fight and showcase his talent, as he proudly declared, "I am Mr. Really Like That." While Jan Ingram fought 3 times in 2022, the year he made a professional debut, he notably did not fight at all in 2023. His last fight occurred this year in March, but was on a low-rated 3-match card promoted by Carolina Glove Promotions, rather than an event associated with Mayweather Promotions, the company he had been signed to. This absence from a major event tied to promotion led to further frustration for the American lightweight prospect, who had hoped for more opportunities under the banner of Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of the most notorious boxers of the past 3 decades.
I'm Johnny Day.
Look at it, man. Yes, sir. Turn it up. Turn on, boss.
What's up, Johnny Day? Diamond Boys, what's up? Money Team, what's up? We're in Tokyo, Japan. That's what we do. Money made, and y'all know the rest.
Yes, sir. Look at it. A lot of money.
Even more remarkably, Ingram competed in a 4-round bout against a fighter with a losing record of 1-7, which significantly hindered his chances of advancing in the sanctioning body's rankings. This, coupled with his overall lack of activity since his pro debut, has led to stagnation in Ingram's career. His frustration was evident as he compared his